I got your wig, ho. Ha ha. You're mad. Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig, Miss Wikiana. Miss Wig.
Honest with you, like I was told that there was somebody that you brought to the party that talked about me. He was like talking so bad about me at your house, who's so insignificant to us. I feel like I just feel like you should be defending me.
Okay, so we see you fighting with Jennifer Aiden. What led to that fight where you called her a dirtbag?
A lot of things, but in that moment, that is the moment I realized who she actually is.
Really?
Yeah, and that's like real life emotion. Yeah, so a lot of stuff led up to that.
And so how are you guys right now?
Not good.
And I want the two of you to answer this honestly. Did you set me up?
The point of me telling you was really just to justify the fact that all of this stuff at the end of the day comes from Mark.
Why did you decide to share the rumor you heard about Melissa to Danielle after what you and Bill had experienced with Margaret last year?
You know, there were times where I was just going to keep it to myself, but at the end of the day, I signed up to do a reality show to be authentic in whatever's going on in my real life. Have it be an affair, have it be my gay brother, whatever it is, I need to live my authentic life, and that is what was going on.
No. No, and I know it looked
that?
I want you,
girl. I did not set you up.
Looking out for her and not throwing you or Teresa under the bus. You have to trust me.
You want to repeat it? That's on you. I'm not going to repeat it.
Have you and Teresa talked yet?
No.
You want me to talk here in front of everybody? I'm not doing that. I mean, it's like crazy. Like, I always have to have the center of attention. I get it.
You tell me what's going on. I'm going to cry the whole time we're sitting in here. I love you. And I'm like, I'm hurt, Jen.
I hate to see you cry, honey.
I can't stop lately. They're like freaking faucets. The part that's hard is that I love you so much.
Yeah, exactly.
And I value our relationship so much, and I'm gonna cry, but like, it's so hard to navigate somebody that's trying to hurt my family. You're sitting down with somebody that has tried to attack my husband and our family.
John Fuda and his past. When you called him the biggest
Drug dealer in Paramus.
did you say you're one now, or you were one when you were a kid?
Now?
That's wait. Okay.
I heard he was the biggest drug dealer in Bergen County.
That's what they thought
To
you were
me
saying.
now, he looks like an amazing father, a great husband.
So if somebody accused your husband of doing something defamatory to his name based on an ex, would you be upset?
I would.
You have children.
I would.
Right? You guys have a reputation to
And I
carry.
would defend him till the end.
I'm not doing
Saying
this.
she doesn't believe it now.
But I'm talking about intention.
Does it feel like it has hindered anything in your life, socially, professionally?
Yes, there's been a lot affected by some of the comments made. I'm paying, reputationally, I'm paying big time. I have scenarios with, my son's friends. I don't want to directly say my son's friends' parents. Hey, you know what? I heard this about him. Stay away from them. I've had that happen already. I sit in a meeting and I look and I'm like, I got people looking at me weird because I've learned that you could literally make up any rumor you want, throw it at the wall and see if it sticks. I had a very important meeting yesterday for a very important contract. And the hardest part about the meeting was explaining how they look me up on Google and everything that pops up.
Now, do you, in the quiet of your home, have conversations like, was this worth it or not?
Oh, yeah. Yeah. No, and I have no problem saying it. It just, at this particular time where I am in this show, this was not worth it.
I'm not a convicted felon at all. So what they posted, they actually left out the bottom of it. So there's actually 2 more lines in that same exact report that says it was dismissed. So, like any other juvenile kid, all right, I got in trouble when I was a juvenile, got myself into a couple things, going to an adolescent stage, got myself involved in a couple things, fights and this and that. And someone took it, posted it, and left out the part where it says dismissed to paint a picture of me. I'm not a convicted felon at all.
The whole situation happened with you that Teresa said John's the biggest drug dealer. I didn't want to say it.
Because that's disgusting.
We were talking about something that happened 20 years ago. When John was 17 years old, he was selling pot and got arrested. That's it. That's the story.
I said whatever's out there. I don't know if it's true or not.
So why didn't you
Okay,
say?
John, were you a drug dealer
Isn't
20
he a
years
parking
ago?
guy?
He's a parking attendant. Is he a parking attendant?
Yeah, you know what? He's a parking attendant.
Okay,
that's
what
right.
he is.
He makes
Right.
$5 an
Right.
hour. Yeah.
So maybe a drug dealer would be better.
My husband has built a life for himself, for him and his family. What the have you done, you stupid?
One of the reasons I'm sitting down today is out of respect for your brother, by the way. He's a good guy.
I mean, I wish you had, I heard you had tremendous respect for me. That's what Louis said also. And when I met you guys, like, I never had a problem with you guys.
I do not truly feel that you wanted to be my friend.
I mean, and also, John, I felt like kind of a connection with you.
So what changed?
She talked about adopting Jaden years ago.
Rachel did.
Rachel did to me, yes.
Jaden's birth mother is saying that John is preventing her from speaking to or seeing Jaden. What's the story there?
Well, unfortunately, I think one of my castmates can provide more information because allegedly she was contacted because of Louis. And that was the information that I was told.
The birth mom was contacted.
Because there was information found about what prison she was in, where she was.
Louis tracked her down?
Had somebody track her down.
How did you find out that it was Louis' team that had tracked down?
I was told this by somebody very close to me.
Someone on the cast?
No.
Oh, okay, I have no idea.
Did she ever reach out to Jaden directly?
She has reached out to him directly, and he wants nothing to do with her.
Got it. Why would he be tracking down her biological mother?
I mean, watching the season back, it definitely makes sense. He's screaming a private investigator's name at us. To me, it doesn't matter if you said he is or he was. It's the fact that you put that into the universe that we're living in.
I didn't put it out into the universe.
You know what I'm saying.
It was out there in the universe.
Publicly.
All right, so let me redirect this conversation. I was coming here today to get an apology. I'm not really hearing that right now.
Did you just hear what I said? If I said that you were the biggest drug dealer in Bergen County, I apologize for that.
But you still have no right to take my past from 20 years ago, when I was a juvenile that sold marijuana, by the way, which is now legal. So I'm going to tell you what my past is because
I really don't care.
Well, you should.
Okay,
and let me tell you why you should
tell
now.
me.
You took that information from a criminal who's currently in jail who manufactured crystal meth.
What was it like then watching Teresa admit that to Jen Fessler? Like, oh, I think he's a great guy. He's a great dad. I don't think it didn't really make sense to me. That
It
she
felt
would
like
say
a
that,
cleanup tour.
although it's true.
It felt like a cleanup tour, if I'm being honest, because I think I'm really disgusted with her actions because I think she's been through it. So she should know by putting a varsity letter on me how messed up that is, considering I'm taking care of 3 children and my wife. Why would you hit my business? I'm not a main character here.
I disagree. It's not the cleanup tour. It's manipulation and gaslighting at its pinnacle. You have to be kidding me.
Right, excellent.
You have to be kidding me. So you throw this fuel on this fire, and then you turn around and say, but I think he's a great dad, and he's a great husband. Mama. No, he's not. He is not. You don't get to make judgments about anybody.
She knew what she was
He's
doing.
my husband. He's fantastic. He's a fantastic father, and he's a successful businessman who has built his life to what it is now. And you are taking his life and you are manipulating his story. Thank you, guys. But I'm proud of him, and I'm proud of his accomplishments, and I'm proud of what we've achieved. You're welcome. Achieved as a family.
What's going on with you and me, just out of curiosity?
I don't know. You want to talk in front of people, or you want to not talk in front of people?
I'm just curious.
No, well, I'll leave you guys to talk.
What's happening?
And go break up a fight I just started.
Like, I think at your Gucci party, we were talking about, I guess, the Lena thing.
Yeah.
And we were saying, like, you know, as my friends, like, I don't know why you wouldn't have stuck up for me. And listen, if I agreed with what you did, like, I would have stuck up for you.
That there was somebody that you brought to the party that talked about me. It was like talking so bad about me at your house, who's so insignificant to us, I feel like. I just feel like you should be defending me.
You're talking about somebody that blew my hair out once and I don't know from a hole in the wall. You're gonna
get mad at me for saying I didn't want Laura there.
You know, like we did so much for you that night. Me, Teresa, and Dolores.
Thank you.
There should be a little bit more consideration.
For what?
Babe, you had to step and repeat all night. We couldn't think, let's put Aiden plastic surgery up there?
No, I couldn't! Honest to God, that charity event, I really tried. And if I drop the ball, then my bad. And I am sorry.
Why does she go so low?
But wait, Jackie, she told me that you were upset with me because I didn't tag you in the post.
Such a fame whore. She would probably sell her own mother down the river just for an ounce of fame. Jackie's just Teresa with brains. Fact. With a formal education.
This isn't the first thing I've heard you said about me, by the way.
Dolores?
Give me a couple minutes, because that's disgusting.
I think that there was a real team mentality this season, which turned the show into less of a friend group and more of a competition series. What viewers didn't get to see was at Jen Fessler's birthday party, Teresa and I actually did talk for a few minutes, and it started out just, small talk, but I think we both left the conversation sort of feeling like, well, that was pleasant.
Why would you say that there's no way Rachel was going to go make up with Teresa if me and Melissa are in her ear?
Because I feel like that's true.
So, Jackie, what exactly was Marge and Melissa's plan from the pre-reunion meetup last season?
I think
Was there a plan?
Yeah, of course. I mean, there's always a plan.
Right.
Yeah. I mean, the plan was, there was a manila envelope there and it was filled with nothing exciting.
Can I tell you something? I consider you a very good friend, and I'm not mad at you for making up with her.
At the brunch, you tried to make a little problem. You know that you did. Problem that was a private conversation between me and you.
It's a shame that she just decided to make all these changes in her life and not even pick up the phone once to tell me she was feeling a different way. I just felt like we've been friends long enough that I was owed a phone call. I feel like that's what you want after all the sweat and tears and how we all picked you up off the floor for so many years over your hurt for what happened.
Frankie Whalen on Twitter wants to know if you find it hypocritical that Melissa made up with Jen Aiden, but gives you a hard time about making amends with Teresa.
Yeah, so everyone made up with Danielle and everyone makes up with Jen, but the minute I make up with Teresa, it's like the world falls apart.
We were just talking about you. I wanted to talk to you.
Oh, yes.
Why would you say those things to me? You're gonna get mad at me for saying I didn't want Laura there.
We did so much for you that night. Me, Teresa, and Dolores.
Thank you.
There should be a little bit more consideration.
For what?
Babe, you had to step and repeat all night. We couldn't think, let's put Aiden plastic surgery up there?
No, I couldn't.
I was very shocked to hear that, you threw somebody out. And I just don't like the who is she talk. It's almost like you're belittling somebody and it's like
That's
a basic...
talking about me?
She was just stating that you threw her out.
Talking about somebody that blew my hair out once and I don't know from a hole in the wall.
You did.
That's what you are. You're a piece of mother. That's what you are. That's what you are. I ride with my people. Did you not say that? Okay, I never said that.
Did you not call me about Melissa?
I said I want you to know what you're getting yourself into. You're doing a whole photo shoot. Just want you to know.
That's a behavior trait I would never do to my hair girl.
You're doing it to me right now.
Because of
You're
bad behavior.
I see you. You're dirty. You're dirty. Everybody was right about you. You're a piece of I see you. I want you to know
you
that.
need to just calm down.
I see you. You're a
dirtbag.
You're a dirtbag. No!
Oh my God!
Oh, come on!
Oh my!
Come on.
How about that?
Tastes good, baby doll.
That's up, Jen.
Get her, get her, get her. Get her, get her, get her.
You're so
up.
I see your true colors. I just outed you.
Just go.
You're so dirty.
Come on, let's
Wait,
go.
hold on. Let me just walk around.
Jen, I don't give a Your wife's a bitch. Your wife's a dirty bitch. Just so you know, when you go to bed at night, you're sleeping with the devil.
She dogged her hair, girl.
I know, but you still don't throw a
That made her
drink.
so angry that she threw drinks on you.
What the?
So, like,
I just saw her walking out.
Yeah.
You guys got...
She's like, why would you say
Physical?
those things to me? Yeah. Are you okay? I'm so okay.
What can you tell us about what happened with Jennifer? It's unfortunate. It's disappointing. I was very disappointed. A lot. It's a big story to unpack, and I hope
the audience watches and good wins. I hope people will see that good will always win.
Laura's told us it's something that you're going to have to like rewatch twice.
Probably. There's a lot of things you might have to rewatch twice.
Yes, I'll second that.
Yeah. Do you foresee a friendship with her in the future, or is that kind of done?
I don't know. We just finished 5 minutes ago, so I don't know. Talk to me in a couple of months.
Anything's possible. You can't be so definitive in this world because you never know.
Okay, so what did we think of the Jen-Danielle scuffle that broke out tonight? What was your reaction to that?
I mean, can we think of anything that's more pre-contrived and all of that? I mean, these girls come into this season with a plan and they execute, and that was the execution of a plan that happened before cameras even picked up.
I don't like their fight either. I think it's a little too much. I think they're going to navigate that well. I've been in Danielle's shoes many times. I've been on the receiving end of Jennifer a couple times myself. It's not fun, and then you want to retaliate, and you need to find self-control, so it gets tricky. But we need to stop that part. That
I know.
the girls need to start, like, you're allowed to express your opinion. You're allowed to say, like, I don't agree with you on that, but we can't touch each other. We can't, you know, there's got to be some lines that everyone has to promise not to cross.
After that last reunion where kind of everything was left out on the table and it just felt more divided than ever, I feel like a lot of viewers, myself included, honestly questioned whether everybody could come back in the same capacity, like especially with Melissa and Teresa and kind of just, you know, all that being laid out there. As somebody who was in it, did you feel that way too? Or did you know there was sort of a way for them to maybe coexist in this space still?
You know what? That reunion, because now I know that what we went through this year.
Yeah.
Things were done, but we didn't know for sure about things. Everything was kind of speculation. So in my mind, like, really horrible, horrendous, bad things weren't confirmed to have happened. So in my mind, I'm like, okay, well, maybe they'll just all come back and they'll be separated, right? But now looking back at that day, knowing what I know now, totally different. Totally different. And even for me, my own experience, like, I was on that couch and I ended that reunion pretty good with everybody, but I had no idea what was going on behind closed doors against me. And I wish I could go back and slap the shit out of that girl. But, you know, whatever. You learn in life.
So are some of the things that you said weren't confirmed are now confirmed? Are we gonna be privy to those things this season that you're kind of alluding to?
Yeah. So one, we actually get confirmation on certain things that happened. And two, I get confirmation on who people really are. And what I experienced with them changed. My opinions on them changed. I was blind. And what's the song? I was blind and now I see.
Ew. Like JK, but like maybe not. But thank you for watching. But you hating ass bitches always have something to say. Hating ass bitch, but you're still watching my vids. What? You're so upset. But that's like okay, because have a piece of bread, have a Xanax, relax, because I said what I said.